Hey, this is Matias Rengel with Guitar Control, and today you're going to be learning this really cool groove that I just showed you. It involves a little bit of chords, inversions, and some licks. As usual, there's a link in the description, so make sure you tap on it, click on it to get the tab. Let's get down to it. All right, so what I'm doing here, I'm starting off with, in this case, it's actually a C sharp major or D flat major. For that, I have my ring finger on the 9th fret of the 4th string, middle finger on the 10th fret of the 3rd string, and index finger on the 9th fret of the 2nd and 1st string. Just like that. Now, we're going to learn the chords first, and then we're going to figure out what's happening. So for this is the first chord. Then we're going to this one. For this one, I got my ring finger on the 8th fret of the 4th string and index finger on the 6th fret of the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st string. Now this will be an A sharp or B flat minor. You could also play just with your index finger if you don't want to play it like that. Then we move the same structure, we just bring it down so that the index finger is on the 2nd fret of the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st string, and you got the ring finger on the 4th fret of the 4th. Once again, you can also play like this. So you got, and then from there I go into, which is a C sharp or D flat major 7. For that I got my index finger on the 4th fret of the, basically from the 5th to the 1st, and then I bring down my ring finger on the 6th fret of the 4th, middle finger on the 5th fret of the 3rd, and pinky finger on the 6th fret of the 2nd. So we got those chords there. Of course, then I got the little lick that I do, but let's start with the chord. So with this in mind now, what we can do, you can just practice this all the way down. You could mute a little bit the strings with this if you want, like. Removing the pressure of the string a little bit. See how I remove it and then bring it down. Otherwise it would just be like. But it also works, but I mean, for my case here, I would like to do it. It feels like. So now, once you get that, we can start including little licks in between. For example, so it would be like if you're playing it. So what you do is you strum up to the 2nd, right up to the 2nd string, and then you start going all the notes, you strum all the notes, and then you hammer on to the 11th fret of the 1st. And then you repeat that 3 times, okay? And then what you do the last time, you remove it and just play it like that, the chord itself. So, and now you repeat that here. So for this, we got the chord that we learned right now. What you're gonna do is you play the chord, hammer on to the 8th fret with the pinky. And then finally, the last one, you play this 3 times, and the last one, you just play the chord itself. Same thing here. But here we're going to do a little bit different amount of times. Here we're going to play, we play it 1 time, then we play the actual chord, and then you play, check this out, we're going to go 2nd fret of the 2nd string, 4th fret of the 2nd string, and then we're going to this. So, you could play the chord actually. See? And now from here, what I like to do, I like to remove the pinky and then bring it down where it's supposed to be. Like that. So just practice that. Now for the chord, it's basically all the same, except for this one. What I'm going to do is I play this one, and then I start playing the lick for the lick. Right? Up to here, and then I start again. So what I'm doing is I'm playing 4th fret of the 2nd string, 6th fret of the 3rd string, 3rd fret of the 3rd string, 6th fret of the 4th string, slide up to the 8th, 6th fret of the 3rd string, 8th fret of the 3rd string, slide up to the 10th fret of the 3rd string, and then 9th fret of the 2nd string. And then start playing. So you gotta be faster. So basically what you gotta do, check it out. Once you bring you should land there in this note with your index, and just after you play it, kind of like slide it down so it does, so you play the first as well, right after, when you're about to play the next chord. So it's like, and I come down like that, like this, and then I'm already like positioned for the next chord. That way is easy. See? Pretty cool. I mean, it's very simple also. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you've enjoyed this lesson. It's a very, very simple groove. If you play it slow and take it by parts, I think you can totally learn it. I mean, I think the idea of this is that you do it the way that I showed it to you, like play the chords first, right? And then incorporate the actual licks and practice that, even like practice them on their own, like, if you have issues with that. And then I would suggest that you practice the lick on its own also. Like, don't do, just do it like, practice just that, right? And then incorporate the chord, and you're gonna be good with it. But yeah, there's a link in the description, so make sure you tap on it or click on it to download the tab, and remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel for daily guitar lessons. One last thing, I would love to know, what would you like me to teach you in my next set of lessons? Thank you so much for watching.